in light of a whole bunch of Transformer MP-10 repaints that were shown at Wonderfest and all the relation to Nike shoes and this
Nike.
this weird connection that's going on. I actually did a little bit of digging and I found out that John Warden at Hasbro apparently is a huge sneakerhead.
Ah,
Like
there we
huge
go.
huge sneakerhead. And so, I mean, this isn't confirmed, but I think that this is where this is coming from. Because if you look at John Warden's Instagram, it pretty much like says he's a Transformer designer and a sneakerhead.
Ah, okay, there you go.
And I'm going like, well, then this explains all of this now. It starts to make a lot of sense. So essentially how this all goes down is now what are we talking about? So that we were shown 3 different sneaker designs, and now a 4th one has shown up that seems to, I guess, envelop everything else at this point. We have the Takara Tommy MP-10 Convoy Optimus Prime Atmos Safari LeBron's version, which I guess you could take it from here, explain what they mean by the LeBron version, I guess.
So basically, I guess a lot of how would I put this? NBA stars have their own little brand, kind of thing. So some people have their own sneakers, some people have their own little logos and stuff like that tied into their own brand that they do on the side. So obviously LeBron has his own, and his logo is basically an L and a J and then a little crown on the top because his nickname is King James, basically. So this seems to be a joint venture with his branding and specifically the Atmos sneaker from Nike, I guess.
Well, so from what I read here, apparently Atmos is a store in Japan.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Like a sneakerhead kind of store.
I'm not really in the sneaker game, and like Japanese sneakers are like a whole other breed and stuff like that.
They have a whole bunch of brands we don't have here at all. So
yeah.
So apparently, because how this is going to work is that March 2nd, 2019, which is very soon actually, in Japan at all Atmos Japanese locations, you'll be able to pick up just the Optimus Prime for 20,000 yen, which is about $180.
Mm-hmm.
Or alternatively, if you want to pick up the shoes themselves, they'll be 1,700 yen, which is about $158 American. And there's no mention how limited these will be.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to some of the others in the past, they usually would have limited numbers. But judging by the fact that this is something that's a store exclusive, and I don't know how many locations of this really exists at the moment, but it's something that I'm pretty sure they also don't carry, there's not going to be like 100 of them per store. So I'm going to say this is probably something in the low 500s, if not less than that, of numbers that exist. But I mean, this is pretty cool. And I know that the trailer that they did, or the little commercial for
the trailer was awesome.
Yeah, which is cool because like the other 3 shoes really didn't have any kind of hype leading up to them. It was just kind of like at Wonderfest, here they are, they show them, and it's like, this is what it is. And then this one comes, and it's like it has this crazy trailer with Optimus Prime, Duncan and everything. And now it's me going like, oh man, like anyone who picks this up has to find like a little, Spalding's basketball or something to have with it.
Well, because I remember, wasn't there an episode? I remember looking at this post before, looking at this post before, and someone posted up the little clip of Optimus Prime dunking over tracks.
Yeah, that's from season 2 of G1. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time that something, but this is pretty awesome. So I mean, if you're a sneakerhead, Transformers and sneakers have been a marriage that has existed for well over a decade now, since the transforming shoes way back when, and now there's these ones here along with the other 3. So this is pretty awesome. I mean, it's definitely something that's not in my choice of pickups. It's something that, hey, if I got them for free, awesome. But at the same time, it's like, it's a pretty penny for an MP-10, and it's funny they're still using that MP-10.
It's getting a lot of mileage. Isn't this getting more mileage than the Starscream mold?
That's a good question, eh? That know what? That Starscream mold's also been retooled. So like that's kind of like an unfair comparison.
But I'm just saying straight, like just stamp,
straight
stamp,
up,
stamp.
yeah, straight up MP-10 I think has gotten repainted more than anything at this point. So pretty crazy. So definitely check this out. We'll post the link in the description to the trailer, because the trailer is awesome. You don't really see stuff like that anymore for Transformer toys individually, even on television. So this is pretty cool.